What is up, guys? It is your boy Jerson coming back at you with another day of the beautiful sport. But let's not wait any longer. Let's talk. Let's talk football. All right, guys, as always, we will be starting off with the news, all right? So we're going to start off talking about Sebastian Barakese. He has resigned from his position as the head coach of Ecuador after yesterday's loss. And then following up with that, Ener Valencia and Hernan Galindez has also decided to step away from Ecuador. They will be retiring from the national team. Now we're talking about two historic players that have represented this national team for many years, and I think that it's time for them to rest, guys. Thank you for everything that you have done, right? Moving on, guys, Tottenham are very close to securing the purchase of Tonali from Newcastle. They have already secured the purchase of Mateus Fernandez. This is going to be another record purchase for them. They will be paying close to $116 million for Tonali, okay? After yesterday's loss, Germany have officially been deranked from the top 10 of the FIFA ranking, okay? So they now will be holding the position of 12th, okay? And lastly, guys, Saibari, the striker for Morocco, this was reported a couple of days ago, but it has been official. He has joined Bayern Munich and will be a player for them until June of 2031. It did cost Bayern Munich the sum close to 55 million euros, okay? But let's not hold back anymore, guys. We did have three great games today, and there's a lot to talk about. So we will be starting off with England versus Congo. Okay, so my predictions for this game were actually spot on. I said yesterday that Congo was going to bring a big fight, that England were going to have a way harder match than what they were expecting, and that Congo was going to score one goal and England was going to score two goals, and I hit it right on the nose, guys. So Congo did start off with a beautiful goal at the minute 7 by Sepenga, okay? They were amazing. The defender Mpasi was one of the highlights of this game. He was just stopping everything that was coming from England, and Congo were also not holding back, and I think that is one of the beautiful things about this game that I just love to see. But in the second half, guys, they could only hold off for so long, and it wasn't until the minute 75 that Harry Kane got it was either a cross or a corner, I can't remember, but he headed that ball in and gave them the hope that they were looking for, okay? And it only took him about 10 minutes to score the second goal and hit it on the top right of the goal and gave England the win. So this now is 13 World Cup goals that Harry Kane does have, and now England will face Mexico in Mexico on Sunday. It's going to be a tough match, possibly the biggest competition that Mexico will have so far. So we are very excited, very lucky to witness one of these things going on, right? Okay. So moving on, guys, we did have a Belgium versus Senegal match. I did say that this match was going to go to penalties and Senegal was going to win. I was actually fairly close if you really think about it. The only reason why I did not get it right was because of a very controversial call towards the end. But let's talk from the beginning, okay? So Senegal started this game dominating, man. The way that they were attacking was great. And don't get me wrong, Belgium were doing their thing too. But Senegal, man, they're pushing, man. In the 12th minute, they actually almost scored their first goal off of a bad deflection from Courtois, might I add. And it landed right in front of the player, and he touched it, he kicked it, and it went straight to the post and rolled out, man. I think that was unfortunate, but that lets you know what Senegal were going to do in this game, right? And it only took them about 13 minutes after that. In the 25th minute, when Habib Diarra scored the first goal off of a rebound from a header that hit the post, he had it wide open, shot that ball, and Senegal were ahead in the game. I mean, they were just attacking the best way they needed to do. And in the second half, in the minute 51, after a beautiful long ball from the defender, it landed right on Ismail Sarr's chest, and he was able to get it past the goalie and hit the top right of the goal. Okay, at this point, Senegal are cruising, man. This is the thing about it, guys. This sport is so unpredictable. You never know what's gonna happen. You know, it looked like Senegal were about to eliminate Belgium. You know, the Belgium crowd was sad. You know, what can you do? There's only 5 minutes left. But it's crazy what can happen in 5 minutes. In the minute 86, off of a beautiful low cross ball, Romelu Lukaku did score the first goal. And it only took them 3 more minutes when a cross off of a header that hit right to the head of Yuri Telemans led this team to tie it. That's incredible. That's incredible. That's the part of this game, guys. So from there, we did go to extra time. There was once again a lot of back and forth, but it wasn't until the I'm gonna say it's the last play. I know there was like a couple added minutes after all the issues that were given, but at the 120th plus 5 minutes, there was a very controversial penalty called. Okay, I'm not gonna front, guys. I'm gonna keep it straight up with y'all. I did not think this was a penalty. Okay. The reason why is because the defender was going straight to that ball and he cannot control who comes from behind. He was going to clear that ball, and then the Belgian player put his foot in front of him in that clearance. And for that reason, I just can't buy that this was a penalty. But nonetheless, guys, a penalty was given, and Yuri Telemans was able to score the winning and decisive goal for this Belgian team. They did win 3-2. Goodbye, Senegal. You guys have done amazing, and you deserved more, but you have made your country proud. And I will say the same thing for Congo. These African teams have been great so far, man. I mean, Ivory Coast that said goodbye, Senegal, which was Congo as well. We love to see the growth of this sport worldwide, right? But that being said, Belgium will be facing the USA after the results that happened not too long ago when USA did beat Bosnia and Herzegovina. Okay, so my prediction was actually very close. It wasn't spot on, but it was very close. I did say the USA was going to win this match, but they were going to have some really good competition from Bosnia. And I did say that they were going to win with 2 goals, but I did say that Bosnia was going to score 1, which did not happen. But I will give it up to Bosnia, man, because they did not hold back. They went with everything they had up front really early. It was a very back and forth match. I think USA, of course, is a very talented, fast, agile, fit team, man. In the minute 30th, they actually scored a goal. It did get called off by VAR, but that just let you know that this USA team were hungry and they were going for it. And with that being said, it only did take him 14 minutes to score their official goal. Flo Balogun, he scored his goal and gave the USA the lead off of a deflection off of the defender. He was wide open and shot that ball. He did celebrate with the LeBron celly, so gotta appreciate that for all of my basketball fans, right? And then in the minute 81, I will say this has to be the goal of the match day because it was a beautiful free kick from Tillman that gave USA a 2-0 lead. And at this point, man, I'm sorry, man. Every single shot that Bosnia and Herzegovina were shooting, they were so close, but they were just not quite there. But I will commend, man, that the heart that this Bosnia and Herzegovina team did have, it just shows that you never give up, even till the very end. But USA did go through. Like mentioned, they will be facing Belgium in their next match. I believe it will be on Sunday. I think it's on Sunday. But we do have some games tomorrow, as always. So let's go ahead and talk about those and give my quick predictions. So we will be having Spain versus Austria. I think that this is going to be a Spain win. But of course, Austria is a very cheeky team. They are going to give it their all, as you guys did see their match versus Algeria, where they were able to tie it in the last play. I will say Spain is going to win here, but it's going to be a 2-1 game. Austria will fight till the very end, but they will not have enough to beat España, okay? Portugal versus Croatia is going to be another tight contested game. Why? Because Croatia can never be a team that you sleep on, okay? They have very talented players. But what I will say that Portugal have over Croatia is youth. I think that's going to play a heavy aspect here. And Portugal are going to win tomorrow with a 2-0 victory, okay? And lastly, we do have Switzerland versus Algeria. Man, the easy answer is it should be that Switzerland is going to win by a large deficit. Algeria is a very cheeky team. They're hungry. They want to do more, but I do not think that they will have enough to beat Switzerland. But they will give a strong fight. So I will say that Switzerland will score 2 goals and Algeria will score 1 goal. Okay. So that is my predictions for tomorrow's game, guys. As always, if you feel like you want to give a prediction, go ahead and leave a comment. Please give a like, share the page. I love what I do, and I hope that you guys love what I am doing. But none other than that, guys, it's been your boy, Doses.